Okay, so this is, I believe, a 35-year-old woman who was undergoing a routine physical and had this mass palpated by her primary care physician. So there's a obvious fat-containing mass here in the right lower quadrant. Also, this additional kind of cystic mass septations, um, which we thought, could it be a separate mass from the teratoma, or perhaps arising from the teratoma? So this went to resection, and let's see, this is the path here. It's a mucinous borderline tumor, which is what these really large cystic masses with septations typically are. But this one, pathology believes it's arising from the mature cystic teratoma, which we don't see as commonly. Okay.
That's interesting. Usually, if they have malignant degeneration, isn't it? They can get squamous cell, like things from like the hair and.
Yeah, but this one wasn't thought to be malignant. It somehow it
Borderline.
just have a borderline tumor arising from it, and not uh, no malignancy identified. So
And
she
had it ruptured? Is that why there was fluid?
there is some fluid, yes, but it may have ruptured. That's probably what occurred here, because this is, a site adjacent to the, basically, yeah, there's free fluid. It probably has ruptured. It was thought that perhaps there had been a higher grade malignancy because of some of this, um, possible peritoneal stranding, or possible nodularity, but none of that was detected at pathology. Okay.
So if it's a ruptured mucinous tumor,
Yeah.
then the patient now is going to be at risk for developing, like over the long term, pseudomyxoma or DPAM. Like it seems like they probably had to debulk all of that intraoperatively, right?
They did. Yeah, she did go to a gynonc specialist. But I don't believe she's had any sequelae from this. In fact, this is all kind of discovered incidentally, and she's kind of proceeded to live pretty normal life.
Because here we do a lot of HIPEC surgeries, like
Mhm.
heated intraperitoneal chemotherapy for ruptured mucinous tumors, usually from the ovary or appendix.
Neat.
So something to consider if
Yeah,
they like de novo when they were going in for this.
yeah, yeah. Cool. Okay, next case. Let's see. This is a 31-year-old woman who underwent a myomectomy, and a few days later was pacing around in the gastroenterologist's office saying she had abdominal pain. And it was a laparoscopic procedure. So this gastroenterologist, who is a friend of mine, calls me and says, I don't know what's up with this woman. She seems a little histrionic. I don't believe that she has anything, but I just want to make sure. So it looks like this loop of bowel is it's very irregular. Looks like there's perhaps some signs of ischemia because it's not enhancing very well. And so that's what I call this possible, again, volvulus or an internal hernia. If you look carefully, actually, there almost looks like there's a transition point right here, right next to the uterus. I don't know if you guys can appreciate that. Any
Yeah, like it's
thoughts?
tethered to the myomectomy site or something,
Yeah,
or
tethered to the myomectomy site, yeah. Any thoughts about this one?
is that definitely a loop of bowel?
It is a loop of bowel, yes. If
Okay.
you follow it, it is a loop of bowel. It looks very abnormal. So said this could be some sort of volvulus or an internal hernia, and this patient went to surgery, and they found a suture that had tethered the serosa of the small bowel to the uterus, which then served as an anchor point and allowed the bowel to twist upon itself. So this
Wow.
ilium was tethered to the uterus, and as a kind of a complication from a laparoscopic procedure.
It said robotic. Do you think the robot is at fault? Or did they say anything about like they felt like it was because they did it robotically, or you didn't talk to them yet?
It's probably that, but inexperience with the robotic surgery. Yeah,
The driverless robot.
yeah, but I didn't ask them about that. Usually try to give them a benefit of the doubt, but it seems like it's probably inexperience. All right. Let's see, last case. We have one more here. This is a person with chronic abdominal pain